welcome to Ask Allison. So I get this question a lot around subleasing. I got a really specific one, and I'll go into some of those details as we talk. First, I'd like to thank TherapyNotes. You guys can get 2 free months of TherapyNotes if you use the code ABUNDANT in the promo code when you sign up. So the question was essentially around, like, how do I optimize this time when I'm not in my office? It's bring your brand new puppy to work day. Please don't pee on anything. So we can think about subleasing in a few different ways. Something that I've heard a lot and I've used in the past is you take your total month's rent, you divide it by 5 days, and that gives you, like, if somebody wants to rent a Tuesday, it's however much that is. So kind of an average amount that I see across the consulting that I do. Those of you in San Francisco are going to laugh at this. Those of you in more rural areas are going to balk at this. But kind of an average thing that I see is about $700 a month. So if you divided that by 5, it'd be $140 per day. So if somebody wanted to rent Tuesdays from you, it'd be $140 for the whole month for them. Another way to do that is if you want to do hourly slots. And usually I recommend doing kind of like a set amount, like maybe a 4-block, something like that, because depending on how many people you're subleasing to, this person is considering subleasing to a specific person that she knows. If you do it hourly for just one person, it's not as much to keep up with if you're really clear about when the office is available for you. So if you do, let's say 7 hourly slots per day, that'd be $20 per hour. So I'm considering like 6 clients seems about average, plus a lunch break, where it doesn't make sense for somebody to come in and try to do a therapy session in the midst of somebody's lunch break. This person mentioned that when she was starting out, she had subleased for $10 per hour. So I also want to mention that if it feels really good to you to give back and you can easily afford your rent as it is, and this isn't something you need to be able to keep your practice open, but it does feel really good to do $10 per session for somebody, by all means do it. Think of it kind of like we would a sliding scale. So I don't want you to feel like you're being a bad business person if you're charging more or less. These are just options. So explore what works for you. One thing I do want everybody to consider who is doing a sublease is to have a very clear contract and to explore, especially if you're doing a sliding scale situation for somebody, explore anything you might get resentful about and communicate that on the front end before you ever move in. Be really clear about your expectations. If you want them to make sure the place is clean and the trash can is emptied as if nobody had been there, communicate that. Be really clear about it. And that way, if it's not being done, you can revisit it. I'm a firm believer in an ounce prevention is worth more than a pound of cure. So having these really open conversations before you enter into any sort of legally binding contract is another thing that I think a lot of people are like, yeah, come on in and sublease. I see a lot of problems arise because there's no leverage if things aren't working out. You've just kind of got this person in this office that you're paying rent on, and that's kind of weird. So that's where we're at with that. I hope that that's helpful if you're considering subleasing your space. I'm a huge fan of subleasing because why in the world should an office go empty if it doesn't have to? If it would benefit the therapist coming in and it would benefit you, I mean, why not, right? All right, y'all have a great day.